Hello everyone, and welcome to Chinese with Pei. I am Pei Lao Shi. In this video, we're going to discuss more about how to ask about someone's name. So we've already covered how to ask for someone's surname, which is a polite thing to do when you very first meet someone. It's like in English we say you're on a first name basis. If you're talking about Chinese, you could say you know someone on a given name basis. So you'll ask their surname first, which is in Chinese their first name. So let's kind of jump into that and we'll talk a little bit about Chinese names. Alright, so the first word we're going to do, written like this, okay. This is jiao, jiao, G-E-O, jiao. Jiao means to call, like to call out, but also means to call, as in to call someone's certain name. So jiao. Okay. Then our next one. The next one has a simplified and a traditional form, but it's kind of complex. So, okay, this is SHEN. This N kind of gets absorbed into the M when you say it, so it kind of sounds like you're saying shama, shama. But you have to kind of remember that N is in fact there, shama. And sometimes this shun can appear by itself, in which case it's shun, ma, shama. Now the reason this is complex is because these two are both simplified and traditional. This shun, the ma, this is the simplified, this is the traditional. Cut and dry. But the shun, it can be either one, and it's kind of a personal preference. This one's going to look more formal. This one's going to be easier to write. The problem with this one is it's also, when we get to numbers, there's two sets of numbers. There's the normal numbers, and then there's the banknote numbers. And this is one of the banknote numbers as well. So it's kind of the problem with this one. Most people, when they see that, will just know that it's supposed to be shenme. So it can be either one. So learn both. Even if you're like, oh, I'll only be around simplified, you still need to learn this shun, because some people will use that one for simplified, because technically they're both right. So shenme. Oh, sorry, I didn't say what this means. Sorry. Shenme means what or any. For the purposes of this video, it just means what. Later on, we'll kind of give some examples in other videos about how it means any. But right now, it means what. Shenme. Shenme. Okay. And so this next one, the same in simplified and traditional. 名字名字名字 Ming means name, as in your given name, and 字 means a Chinese character, or a character. So character name, or name character rather. That's how you say given name. So 名字. So if you're asking someone's given name, 你叫什么名字？你叫什么名字？你叫什么名字？ Yeah, basically. And then you reply with that with 我叫 whatever your name is. So in my case, me answering that question would be 我叫建华. And then you'll explain the characters of your name. Different characters are introduced in different ways. So I'd say 我叫建华. So, okay. Alright. Okay, so this next bit is just kind of well, I'll write it first. Here's that 贵 from 您贵姓贵. In fact, here's 姓. And this is all together. So it reads this way. This is 大. And then Ming that we learned just now. So 贵姓大名贵姓大名. 贵姓大名 it's a polite way to ask for someone's full name. So this will be often like if you're in a place where they have to fill out a form for you or something, they'll ask for your full name, and they'll be like 贵姓大名. And the proper response is you just tell them your full name. So again, in my case, it'd be 裴建华. 裴建华. Because that's my full Chinese name. So 贵姓大名. 贵姓大名. Okay. All right. Okay, and so now we're gonna go over another surname, and then I'm gonna kind of explain Chinese names. I've already done that in a video, but I'm gonna do it one more time, just kind of so you have a review a little bit. So, okay, so this surname is fairly common. It is a simplified and a traditional. The simplified and this is Zhang, Zhang, and you introduce this surname 工厂张 工厂张. So 您贵姓吴姓张工厂张工厂张. So this surname 张, what it means is to open, to display, or a sheet. This is what's called a measure word. We'll go over those when we get to numbers. Yes, this is 张 Zhang, Gongchang Zhang. So, fairly common surname. Okay, so just kind of a quick review of Chinese surnames. They're never more than 3 characters, never less than 2. So my name is a pretty good example of just a generic Chinese name. So usually you'll see the surname, in my case Pei, and then a given name, Jianhua. Jianhua. And typically your given name is 2 characters. Sometimes it's 1. It can be 1. In fact, I know of a young man that his father, so their family name, their surname is Li, and his dad thought it would be really funny to name his son Li Zi, Mu Zi Li Zi, Li Zi, which his name means plum. A Li Zi is a plum. His dad thought it would be funny, so that's what he named his son. And in the case where it's usually 2 characters, they'll just go by those 2 characters. They'll just like oh, ning gui xing, wo xing li, mu zi li, and then it's be like, 我叫李子. It's like, I'm called Li Zi, or call me Li Zi. Another example. So this is 3 characters again. Sima being the surname. Sima Guang. Sima Guang. So Sima is their surname. Guang is their given name. And this is where you get the rare case of a 4-character name. Sima, and they give the kid the given name of so they give him my given name, Jianhua, Sima Jianhua. That's the rare occasion you'd get a 4-character name. Usually it's only 3, sometimes just 2. So, yeah. Well, I hope this video has been helpful. If it was, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions or you have any topic you'd like us to cover in a future video, please put it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Or you could put it on our Facebook page or add it to our Twitter hashtag #ChineseWithPay, all lowercase. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Chinese with Pei. 再见.